Hello everybody, how you all going? It's Frank Falvo here from Melbourne, Australia, coming to you with part 2 of When You Were Young. Now today is the 2nd of November, so it gives us plenty of time to get this song down for Christmas, because this is your Christmas present, guys. This is a fantastic song from the Killers. I want you all to learn this song. I've got a particular arrangement that I've already put up. You can actually follow my arrangement if you want. There's quite a few changes in the actual strumming and the tempo with some guitar parts. You're quite welcome to copy me and do the way I do it, or just do your own variation. What we'll do today is we'll do the Killers song. So we're going to go out and we're going to get Marilyn now. Marilyn, say hello to all the great people out there in YouTube. Okay, now to start this song off, guys, we will need a capo. Okay, use it for adjusting the keys. Okay, I put it on the 2nd. Okay, it helps me with my singing. Now I'm not sure if that's the original for the song on the record, but that's just the way I play it. So capo it up on the 2nd. Now everything we're going to say is going to be relative to the capo, guys. Okay. Now we'll need to mainly strum this particular song. It is an up-tempo song, so we'll just have the pick between your two fingers like so. Don't hold it too firmly, just hard enough, just firm enough so it doesn't drop out, and just keep your hands nice and smooth going over the strings, okay? Just going over the strings nice and smoothly. We start this song off, guys, with a C9. Now what we do is we have those B and the E locked in on those last two strings, okay? Now we just about have those locked in for the entire duration of this song, okay? And then we put our first two fingers in that C position. The first goes on the 4th, on the 2nd fret there, and the second goes on the 5th, on the 3rd fret. Okay, so that's our C add 9. It should sound like that. Okay, then we drop our first finger down to the D sus 4 position, guys. Okay, can you see that? That's our D sus 4. Just strum it from the 4th down. You don't need to bring all your fingers over it. It gets quite awkward if you're going to start bringing your fingers over and muting those strings. So just get used to just strumming the appropriate strings, which is from the 4th down. Our D sus 4. Our next one is our E minor 7. Leave those two locked in. Bring our first finger over to the 2nd. Okay, our 2nd directly under it, under that 2nd fret. That's our E minor 7. It should sound like that. Then the next one we do is our G. Just lift these two. Just do the normal G position. Okay? So the actual strumming on this, I'll let you hear it. I'll slow it down. It goes like this. Now just before we go back to that C9, there is a B in it. So it goes G, B, just B in that position there, and then go back to the C. Okay, now with the strumming, I'll go through the strumming. It just goes like this. I'll slow it down. It goes like this. Da, 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 da. Change. G, B, C. Do it again. This is just doing it very slowly. B, B, C. Okay, and the proper speed is like this, guys. B, C. Okay. Now, what you can actually do, so what some players do on this particular song is they give a variation on that C. They just don't use this first finger, and what they do is they use those 3 fingers only, and that note underneath there is muted. And they actually do a variation on the G. They do it up there, and then they mute the 5th. So what you could do if you like that bassier type of tone is not use our first finger, just do it like this. G. Okay, so there's a couple of ways you can actually do that C9. If you want that more bassier tone, because this song is a little bit more up-tempo, you might want to not use that first finger. Just listen to the song, listen to the way I played it. Right, I like using the more open strings with the first finger down. You might want that more bass tone where you might incorporate, okay? It goes like this. You sit there in your heartache, waiting on some beautiful boy to save you from your old ways. You play forgiveness, watch it now, here it comes. Now what I actually do in this song, if you listen to the way I do it, in every verse I actually do a variation. I do more of a rocky type of song. Which what we do is we do with the palm, we palm mute it, and we just do bass down strokes, so it goes like this. If you go back and you listen to the song, you'll notice I do it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It says, just do it slowly. It goes. We're just doing those same chords we did before. We're just concentrating on the strumming now, all down strokes with palm muting, and we're just doing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, if you want to get that down, just try it a little bit slower. Just go like this. That's all very much slower. B, C. Okay, so, and then with the middle part, the way I do it, it's got some fast shuffles in it, but it's more open range. Sit there in your heartache, waiting on some beautiful boy to save you from your old ways. Okay, and then I just give it some shuffles. I normally do that big shuffle, open shuffle on the G, give it that nice big sound. Now there is actually a riff in this song prior to the Devil's Water. What we actually do is we start it on the C add 9, then we do the move over and we go to the B, then have that open A, still with those two fingers locked in, so it goes. Then back to the G, but you don't use that first finger. The G without the first finger. So it goes. Pause. Then it goes to G. Alright. G, F sharp, E minor 7, then D. So we'll do all that again. It goes like this. G, pause. Then the Devil's Water bit is A minor, then C, then E minor, then D, then E minor, and D. That's just the chords going quickly. Let's do it in perspective. You say the Devil's Water, it ain't so sweet. You don't have to drink right now, but you can dip your feet once in a while. Just let it ring out. Now the next part I do, you'll notice the variation in strumming. On this particular part I do the fast 16th notes. It's a bit like the Who in Pinball Wizard. So it's just very fast shuffles. Now you don't have to do that. I would encourage you guys just to put back the video, have a listen, use a strumming that suits yourself. Okay guys, that is a brilliant song. That is the killer song. Practice that. There is another small little part that I actually didn't do, but it's exactly the same. It's just a slightly different variation. It goes, it just goes on to D sus, then E minor. Instead of going back to the G, it goes back to the C. It's one of the slower bits, and so it goes. And sometimes I close my eyes and see the place where I used to see. Okay, so it doesn't go back to the G in that particular part, guys. Keep on punching. We're going to come back with another song, guys. That is your Christmas present. Enjoy The Killers. That is a great song. I will be back very shortly. Take care and see you. Bye-bye.